Welcome to the Wisdom Path. Today we begin a powerful journey. This story is about waking up, not from sleep, but from a life lived on autopilot. It's about remembering your strength, your voice, your power. If you've ever felt stuck or small, this message is for you. Stay until the end and don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Path, where we explore stories that awaken your soul and sharpen your mind. Part 1. You are not powerless. You've just forgotten. Let me tell you a quick story. Years ago, a young man named Daniel lived a quiet, safe life. He had a stable job, a small apartment, and no real dreams. One day his friend asked him a simple question. Are you surviving or are you living? That question hit him like a lightning bolt. Daniel realized he was just managing each day, not chasing anything, not choosing his path, just reacting to life. This story isn't just about Daniel. It's about all of us. 1. Many people believe their past defines them. But let's be honest. What happened yesterday only has power if you carry it into today. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with old regrets, fear, and failure. Every step is harder than it should be. But the truth? You can take it off anytime. You are not your past. You are your decisions today. As Tony Robbins said, it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Every single day we get a choice. That's powerful. And the first choice is to stop letting the past drive the car. Most people live in the land of should. I should exercise. I should speak up. I should start that project. But should never changes your life. Only must does. Think of it like this. If your house was on fire, would you try to leave? No, you'd run. That's the power of turning should into must. So ask yourself, what do I no longer accept in my life? What will I demand from myself starting today? Your emotions run the show. We often believe we make choices with logic, but let's be real. Emotion is the driver. You skip the gym not because you don't know it's good for you, but because you don't feel like it. Want to change your actions? Start with your emotions. Instead of saying, I don't feel like doing this, ask, how can I feel excited to do this? Change your emotion. Change your life. Here's a tip. Motion creates emotion. Get up. Move your body. Dance. Walk. Shake off the fear. Confidence is built in motion, not in thought. Your beliefs are the story you live. Here's a little metaphor. Imagine your beliefs as glasses. If you wear red-tinted lenses, the whole world looks red, even if it's not. If you believe, I'm not good enough, you'll see proof everywhere, even if it's not true. That's why we need to question our beliefs. Where did they come from? Are they helping us or hurting us? You can rewrite your story. Start with one belief that no longer serves you and choose a new one. Example from 5. Ask better questions. Here's a secret tool. Questions shape your focus. And what you focus on, you feel. Instead of asking, why is my life so hard? Ask, what can I do right now to grow stronger from this? Or, what is this trying to teach me? Your brain is like Google. It finds what you ask. So ask better questions. You'll get better answers. Better answers mean better actions, and better actions create a better life. Your power didn't disappear. It just got buried under stress, fear, and routine. But it's still there. Not someday, not when you're perfect. Now, the journey starts with a decision, not to be a victim of the past, but to become the author of the future. Practical steps to begin today. Write down one belief you want to change. Then replace it with one that empowers you. Move your body when you feel stuck. Even 5 minutes of movement can shift your mindset. Change should to must. Pick one thing. Commit to it like your life depends on it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. Denzel Washington. That's the end of part 1 of our journey. In part 2, we'll explore how identity shapes our destiny and how tiny shifts can lead to huge breakthroughs. If this message sparked something inside you, subscribe to The Wisdom Path, Part 2. Who you think you are is who you become. Let me tell you about a woman named Clara. For most of her life, Clara told herself, "I'm not the kind of person who speaks up." At work, in her relationships, even at the coffee shop, she stayed quiet even when she had something to say. One day, after a hard conversation with her daughter, Clara had a breakdown. "Why can't I just speak my truth?" she asked. And then she had a realization. It wasn't her fear stopping her. It was her identity. 1. Identity is destiny. You will always act like the person you believe you are. If you think, "I'm lazy," you'll find ways to avoid work. If you believe, "I'm a leader," you'll look for ways to lead, even if you're scared. That's how powerful identity is. Here's a metaphor. Imagine identity as the thermostat of your life. You might heat up with motivation or cool down with doubt, but you'll always return to the temperature you believe is you. So, if your identity is set to 20 degrees Celsius, you'll never stay at 30 degrees for long, unless you change the setting. 2. Redefine who you are. Ask yourself this simple but powerful question. Who do I need to become to live the life I want? Let's say you want to be healthier. 3. Small changes, big difference. Let me tell you a story from aviation. If a pilot adjusts a plane's course by just 1 degree, it doesn't seem like much, but after 1,000 kilometers, the plane ends up in a totally different city. That's the power of tiny shifts. You don't need to flip your life upside down in one night. Instead, focus on consistent 1% improvements. Drink 1 more glass of water a day. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Say no once where you used to say yes. These 2-millimeter shifts build momentum, and momentum creates transformation. 4. Change what you link to pain and pleasure. Here's something that blew my mind. Every choice we make is based on pain or pleasure. We avoid pain, we seek pleasure. But sometimes, we get it backward. Example, you want to start running, but your brain links it to pain. Tired legs, sweat, embarrassment, so you avoid it. What if you rewired the meaning? Start linking running to feeling strong, having time to think, pride when you finish. Your brain will start wanting what it used to resist. You can do this with anything: conversations, work, health, habits. 5. Practical rewiring exercise. Let's try a quick mental shift. Pick one habit you've been avoiding. Write down what pain you link to it. Now, list at least 3 new pleasures you can associate with it. Visualize the positive outcome every single day for 1 week. Over time, you'll feel differently about it. That's how habits stick. 6. You don't need a huge plan. You need a new identity plus a small step. Let's say your goal is to start a business. You don't need a full business plan today. You need to say, "I'm someone who builds value," and then take 1 action. Read a chapter from a business book. Create a logo, send 1 email. That's how giants awaken. 1 belief, 1 step, 1 day at a time. Quote to remember: you are not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. Stephen Covey. Summary: identity is the thermostat. Reset it. Small shifts change everything. Aim for 1%. Link new meaning to pain and pleasure. Use emotion to motivate. Rewire your habits by changing how you feel about them. Today's action step. Think of one area of your life you want to improve. Write down this sentence. I am the kind of person who blank, blank, blank. Fill it in with who you need to become. Say it out loud every day this week. Let your identity lead your behavior, not the other way around. Remember to subscribe to The Wisdom Path for more powerful lessons like this. In the next part, we'll go even deeper into the art of mastering decisions, questions, and emotional states that fuel your growth. This isn't just about motivation. This is about transformation, because the giant within you is waking up. Part 3. The tools that shape your destiny. Let me start with a story. A man named Jordan was in his late 40s. For years, he felt unmotivated, stuck, tired of his job, tired of the same arguments, tired of himself. One night, in frustration, he asked himself a new question. What if today was the first day of my new life? He got up, wrote down 5 small things he could do differently the next day, and he did them. That one choice changed everything. Not because the world changed, but because he changed. And you can too. 1. Emotion is energy in motion. Let's break this down. Emotion equals E-M-O-I-N-C equals energy in motion. Your emotions are not random. They're patterns, and they can be shaped. If you wake up anxious every morning, it's not just your life, it's your habitual emotional state. The good news? You can change your state instantly. Try this. Stand up. Breathe deeply. Smile. Yes, even if it feels fake. Say something powerful out loud. I am capable. I am in charge. I am ready. It seems small, but it signals your brain and body to shift. Motion creates emotion. Change your body, change your energy. Change your energy, change your life. 2. Your questions control your focus. Here's something few people realize. Your brain is always answering questions, even the wrong ones. When you ask, "Why am I such a failure?" your brain will find reasons to prove it. But if you ask, "What can I learn from this moment? What's one thing I can do better today? How can I use this challenge to grow?" your brain shifts to growth, to action, to strength. Start noticing the questions you ask yourself daily. Bad questions create suffering. Great questions create clarity, direction, and power. 3. Decisions are the steering wheel of life. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a decision, and then a second decision, and then another. It's like driving at night. You can only see as far as your headlights, but you can still drive across the country, one decision, one stretch at a time. Here's the thing. Indecision is the enemy of progress. When you delay, life chooses for you. Instead, decide who you want to be. Decide what you're done tolerating. Decide what your life must include from now on. Then act, even if it's a small action, because clarity comes through movement, not overthinking. 4. Repetition equals rewiring. Change doesn't stick because you read a book or watch a video. Change sticks through repetition. Your brain learns like a trail in the forest. The more you walk a path, the clearer it becomes. The less you walk it, the more it disappears. So, repeat your new identity. Repeat the powerful questions. Repeat the habits, the energy, the motion. This isn't fake, it's programming your future. 5. You've always had the power. Let's return to the main message. The giant you're looking for is you. Not the version of you shaped by fear, trauma, or doubt. The real you. The one who loved freely as a child. The one who once believed anything was possible. The one still deep inside, waiting for permission to rise. So give yourself that permission. Not tomorrow, not when it's easier, today. Imagine you walk into a room. There's a single chair in the center, facing you. You sit down. Across from you is the future version of you. Strong, confident, clear, free. They've lived your dream life. They've made the hard choices. They carry peace in their eyes. Now imagine them leaning forward and saying, "Thank you for starting. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for remembering who we are." That version of you is real, but you must become them. Step by step, choice by choice. Summary of Part 3. Master your emotional state daily. Use movement, breath, and positive words. Ask better questions. They shape your focus and reality. Decide and act. Even small actions build big results. Repeat your new patterns. Repetition rewires your identity. The power is already inside you. You just need to remember. 3. Final action steps. Choose your new power question for the week. Example: what can I do today to grow stronger? Create a morning ritual. Move, breathe, and speak strength into your day. Make one bold decision this week. Even if it's small, decide and act on it. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Wisdom Path. Remember, this is not the end. This is just the beginning.